B9 wrap. What's up, man? Litecoin. I love Litecoin. I can't wait to buy Litecoin under $70 if it ever goes down that low. Yeah, so Litecoin is not doing anything. It looks like it's just compressing here. So we're either gearing up for a move up. Target that needs to break is $99 and then $82 on the downside. On the weekly for uh, Litecoin, dude, this is such a clean and nice chart. You could argue that this is a giant bear flag forming, and you might get a flush back down to back down to $40. But I mean, every single time you made a low, you made a higher low. Like you made a higher low in the past like 6 years every single time, man. Very bullish on Litecoin. I remember back in the day, one of my friends at the time, he was like, buy Litecoin. Um, and then like I didn't, but thank God I didn't, because obviously the price really hasn't done anything. I probably wouldn't have sold back here anyway, right? I would have just really held it. But like now, like looking into it and actually seeing like what it is, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. It's XCN, bro, by the way. Oh, okay. How's XCN doing? Man, I can't wait till the market goes up again, just patiently waiting. Yeah, I've been patiently waiting since 2019, man. Unfortunately, I was in the wrong coins, and yeah, that sucks for me. Got a couple coins to look at. We got a couple coin requests. We got snacks, but I feel like I can't do snack. What the bro, like... It's brutal, man. It just keeps going down. Yeah, like, it's literally, like, freaking... It's just brutal. Yeah, it's literally at the next landing pad right now, 201. I was really hoping that we would at least get a recovery rally, but we didn't. So I don't feel like looking at this until Flipcoins gets here. But if he doesn't get here, I'm just gonna make a video and upload it anyway. But like, I mean, do I even do it? Like, this is brutal. But we got to look at SNEC and we got to look at ASM. Those are the two coin requests. Like, ASM's also not doing anything. Very disappointing. Very, very, very disappointing. XCN, please. All right. Taking a look at XCN Onyx coin on the live stream. So I'm going to make my update video tomorrow too. But just keep in mind, we are struggling to get back over the 382, which is 2058. So if you're holding XCN, you really need to break this area. Then we could say macro bullish, and then short-term resistance is at 208 to 208 to 1 cent 15. Keep in mind that we can still come back up here, and this is where traders are going to be selling to take profits. So as a holder, you need to break this box, and then we could start looking at the next major moves up. On the downside, if we don't break this area, we are going to come back down and retest these lows before we can determine the next move. Obviously, you're consolidating right now and you're establishing a base, which is good, but we just have to wait and see until we get this breakout and see how far up it goes, and if we, where we end up before we can kind of see the next move. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you so much for your support. Super busy day today, man. Super busy day. Imagine I had 49,000 worth of XRP in 2020 at 10, 15 cents or something, and I waited long and sold out just before it blew. Yeah, but that happens all, like, I don't blame you, man. I had XLM at 6 cents. I had 200,000 XLM coins at 6 cents, and it went to 80 cents, dude. So it's not like, don't worry, like it's happened to all of us, you know. Also, I had like 2 million Dogecoin at some point, which would have been what, $1.4 million at the high. So don't even do that to yourself. Well, what you can do is make a YouTube channel and just basically try to make it that way. Let's see. Thank you for your XN analysis. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm going to be posting the video afterwards too. Okay. And just keep in mind, XN is on the watch list. So we can make up. So just go check out the update video tomorrow. And yeah. Got 8 bogeys in the chat. Let's go. I can't wait to have like the normal like I can't wait to have normal like 40 to 60 or even 100 minimum. That would be sick. Imagine having like 100 people in the chat at minimum. That would be the dream. Not the dream. The dream would be like just an infinite amount, but I'll be happy with 100 consistently. Ask a question. What should I ask? Will we break all time highs before 2026? Let's see if the chat's bullish or bearish. Yeah, if Bitcoin can't break 91.3, man, we are cooked. This is not bullish. Yeah, definitely not bullish, man. It just looks like we're about to fall off the table. I don't really need to explain it though. Oh my gosh, OXC is at 2 cents 70. What a waste. I spent years looking at this coin. I literally created my YouTube channel in 2020. If you guys look at my channel, let me see if I can pull it up actually. I kid you not. Yeah. I created my channel on June 3rd of 2020. And I was making nothing but OXT videos. And I was making it here when it was at like 16 cents, 18 cents, literally. And then I stopped for a while because after a while I was watching other YouTubers and I was just doing it wrong. I remember when I first started my channel, I was going on CoinMarketCap and I was like reading about the coin and I was giving my opinion about where I think the coin's going, how the use case is. I was a lot of in-depth stuff. It wasn't really technical analysis. I didn't really start that until I started watching this other YouTuber that now I watch all the time. But then I was like, oh, dude, I gotta do something different because I wasn't like monetizing or making any money that way. So I had to pivot. So kind of seeing that and then now I'm like seeing how other stuff works and just like research. So I have to pivot even more if I want to grow my channel. So, but anyway, that's why I made this coin is the reason why I started making YouTube videos. Dwayne Kelly, welcome to the live stream, man. Let me know what you want me to look out for you. Please feel free to send me a list of the coins that you want me to look out for you, and I got you. I'm gonna clip the videos too, so I'm gonna post them afterwards too. So just FYI. Unity through the people. Hey, don't hate me, Unity, but I told you I sold 100 billion of Dojo on Mars, right? At 62. So you can't blame me, but I mean, I still have my other small bag, my other half, but you can't blame me because we're at 55 right now. But I did say, hey, I did buy Dogelon to try to get a bounce and then sell the 100 billion, but I never got the bounce, and then on my stop loss I set 62 and I sold it. But I mean 5,500 is still a big amount, you know what I mean? So you can't hate me. But welcome to the chat, Unity Through the People. So Unity Through the People is actually, let me see, one of the people I don't have any, I'm not really subscribed to a lot of people, but one of the people I am subscribed to is Unity Through the People. First of all, because he's a Dogelon enthusiast, and obviously I believe in the coin. Not 200 billion anymore, but I do believe in the coin. But he also posts, what was your recent short? You just posted a short on Dogelon Mars, right? What was it? No, latest, right? This one? Was it this one?
If you ain't got no dog along Mars, get you some, get you some. If you ain't got,
there's this one. Oh, that's me in Unity. That's me in Unity when we make
See
it.
Mars taught patience, silence. Earth taught profit and violence. We flip greed into guidance. Now the stars fund our science. I ain't human, I'm hybrid data. Half creator, half equator.
Yo,
flow rotate like
let's
orbit
go.
beta. Truth too deep, I'll see you later. They got debt, I got orbit credit. Talking stars, I already in it. They need proof from the relic. Dogelon blessed, prophetic aesthetic. They chase checks, I chase physics. You post pics, I code lyrics. Your world closed, mine's elliptic. My soul decentralized, cryptic.
Bro,
See Mars taught patience, silence.
this
Earth
is
taught
fire,
profit and
man.
violence. All of the stars.
I just wanna rewind, I haven't.
Não cessa do fim de semana, só um rolê bom. Ela chega e desencana com.
You a bitch. You know why you a bitch? Cause I said so. You just a bitchy bitch. You a bitch McBitcherson. You a bitch McBitch. You
Oh yeah,
you a bitch.
You did that, and then you were like, if you didn't buy the dip or something like that. Bro, this is so cool. Anyway, where were we? Back to the chat. Yeah, you're one of the people I follow. You don't really post that much, but you are a fellow Dogelon enthusiast, so I'll mess with you. Not mess with you, but I can't say the other word. What are we looking at tonight, everybody? It's definitely not Orchid. Let's see. Let's see. What's up, Fernando? Welcome to the boring live stream tonight. Hey. Oh. Welcome to the live stream where we're not gonna have a lot of people tonight. Obviously, it's not a popping night tonight. But we do have to do SNEC and we do have to do analysis on ASM. So just keep in mind. Hey, what are you doing? Sorry. Watch, the one time I walked away, Vision's gonna come in here and he's gonna be like, "Ah, this guy just live streams and walks away from his chair all the time. No wonder he doesn't have that many subscribers." Damn, that's messed up, man. That's messed up. Anyway, yeah, I guess let's just look at ASM and SNEC and make the videos on them. I don't know if Flipcoins is gonna come tonight, so. Taking a look at ASM on the live stream. So it's been a while since we looked at ASM, but it was just requested. However, on the macro time frame, it actually hasn't really done anything from the last time that we looked at it. So I don't know when the last time we looked at it and when I did draw this area of resistance, but you still do have macro resistance here at 2 cents to 4 cents 10. As long as we're under here, then it's still bearish, and you are still making lower highs, unfortunately. So I mean, it's not looking good for ASM. There is no more support, so I'd say that if you do break down, you are probably going to break the low and make a lower low, which is very, very, very bearish for ASM. But as far as the targets on the upside, once we do break this area, then we could start looking at the targets on the upside, and we could start invalidating this downtrend. But technically, just keep in mind that we can still come back up to even the 382 and still make a lower high and get stuck and come back down and make a lower low. Okay, so as long as you know that, then you could plan accordingly and figure out what you want to do and what your strategy is. But none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. All right, let's see. Sub Meow just got a new job, still bottom signal territory. Hey, congratulations, man. You got a new job. That's good. That's a good thing. Let's go, man. I am glad that 75% of the chat says no. Welcome to the Shadow Realm. Welcome to BTC Maxi. Welcome to no longer putting $20,000, $30,000 in the market and being down $1,000 and being up $1,000 all within a time span of like 1 hour. Especially with this volatility. I knew we just said ASM. Let's do SNEC for Mr. Flipcoins. Let's do SNEC for Mr. Flipcoins. Okay. Taking a look at SNEC on the live stream. So there are two reasons why we're looking at SNEC. One reason is because there's a gentleman that commented on my last SNEC video from, it was a while ago actually. But he wrote, why hasn't anyone done a SNEC TA video for the past couple months? I wonder why. And then he has a sad face and then a laughing face. Well, sir, the reason why I haven't done a video is because nobody's asked me for a video. Obviously, now looking at the chart is because it's bearish, right? So nobody's going to be excited about this. But you can feel free to always come in here in the live streams or even comment on my videos for updates, and I can make an update video for you if I can, obviously. Right now it's very slow, so I definitely can make videos and clip it and still run my channel. So anyway, obviously we're bearish. We broke down. I haven't changed the charts since the last video, so obviously you can see that we actually came down to our target at support at 201. This does validate this downtrend. You're making lower lows. At this point, we have to redraw our areas of resistance because this is no longer in play. We do have to shift this down and say we have resistance on the shorter time frame at 2016 to 202, which, keep in mind, if you're holding it, then you need to break through this area of resistance. If you're trading it, this is where traders are going to be taking profits. Once you break that, we can hope that we have a continuation 203 and then break out of this downtrend for the next level up, which would be still around 2 cents 80 as of right now. The reason why I think, this is, SNEC has been doing the same thing for the last 3 moves. So you can see that every single time you validated a downtrend and then you broke out, you were in a downtrend and then you eventually broke out, and then nothing has changed with this. Now you're just in a bigger downtrend, and the moves up obviously were huge, right? The first time you had to move up was 17x, and then you had a 74% correction, right? It's important to look at these. The next move up was another 15x, and you had a 87% deeper correction. So just keep in mind that if we did bottom here, technically you're still making a higher low, and you're still respecting this area of support, which is the macro area of support, which we haven't changed or touched at 201. So as long as we can manage to stay at this level, which is kind of do or die for SNEC, it does have a chance of reversing. And at that point, you have to decide, hey, do I want to hold it? Or do I think that SNEC is going to break all the areas of resistance and then actually go up to around 2 cents 83 cents? But I'll keep you updated. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. And thank you so much for your support. Yeah, the chat is dead right now, man. We're barely getting anyone. I think we peaked at 12 and then just everyone just left. That's unfortunate. That is extremely unfortunate. I need to look at like some trending coins. Super depressing right now. Yeah, man. Usually we have 20 to 40 people in here, so I understand, man. We have 8 people in here right now. Very depressing. I mean, what happened to that other crypto YouTuber? Which one? What other crypto YouTuber? Are you talking about the one that I always talk about and show on my live streams? I mean, look at this, man. That's just brutal. 50% gone. 50% gone in like 2 months. Bro. What a scam. Get farmed. You used to join the chat sometimes? Are you talking about Vision Pulse? What happened to the other crypto YouTuber? You used to join the chat sometimes? Are you talking about this guy? I was in his chat earlier. I just had a lot of work today, so I couldn't really talk. I was listening, but I couldn't really type a lot. Usually I'm like just super bored and I just say older sounding gentleman. Older sounding gentleman. I don't know. It would really only be that guy, Vision. So other than that, I really don't know. I think that's the guy you're talking about. What happened? You used to join the chat sometimes? Yeah, so I just couldn't today because I was very, very, very busy. I was watching, but I just couldn't really type. He did an analysis just like you. Are you talking about TCU, the crypto undead? This guy? Are you talking about the crypto undead? Yeah, look at this guy, man. Let's go. 12K subs, 1.7 million. Buy me a coffee. Let's go, man. Dude, I love this channel. Should be a market rally next quarter 1, quarter 2 with liquidity from taxes and stimulus. Bro, we're not going to get a stimulus check. It's not confirmed. I don't think we're going to get one. But imagine if we do. Man. Maybe it's a sell-off until April. Maybe we're gonna have a sell-off until April, and then once we're done with the sell-off, that's when we go up. And what's going up right now? Nothing, right? Yeah, there's like nothing going up really. Merlin chain, like what's that? Mantle. Oh, Mantle is one of I think one of Flipcoin's coins, MNT. Yeah, we could take a look at MNT actually. Let's see. Taking a look at Mantle on the live stream. So Mantle actually came down to support. So like we always say, you break the 236382. The next landing pad is the 786618, which is between 78 cents and $1. So it actually came down here and retested this perfectly as support. So good for whoever ended up buying there in hopes of it being bottomed out. Now keep in mind that, and as far as the targets on the upside, you do need to get a breakout from this area of resistance, which we are attempting to break out now. You do have resistance here for MNT Mantle at $1.15 to $1.38. Once you can clear this, then $1.88 is in play, previous high, and then all-time high targets up to $6.15. However, just keep in mind that if this is where traders are going to be taking profits, especially if they bought the dip. Keep in mind it is right now up 47% from its local low. So again, this is theoretically where people are taking profits. So if you're a holder, you need to break this area. $1.83 is in play. But if you're a trader, this is theoretically where you're taking profits because you're saying that selling pressure is going to come in and push the price back down. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Extended cycle? Maybe. I don't think so, man. They can do that too, going against the herd consensus. Sky, meme core. I'm not gonna make a Quant's not doing anything though. Is it on? Is this on? No, it's not. It's not even on Robinhood. QNT. Yeah, no, it's not. But yeah, it's, I wish I could do a Quant video. Very good coin, but it's just not doing anything. This is like non-stop accumulating. It's been accumulating for 3 years, more than 3 years. Yeah, holy, it's like 3 years and 6 months. So on the short term, it's going up, but it's really not moving. Zcash 461. I can't believe Zcash still has fuel in the tank. Let's look at Zcash. Taking a look at Zcash on the live stream. So I haven't changed the chart at all. We said that with the sell-off, it absolutely needed to stay over 229 to 367. Okay, you came down, you retested this area as support. Now we're moving out. Now we can delete this area as support and say, hey, we have resistance. Actually, wow, it's doing very good because typically it gets stuck here. But Zcash has resistance at 375 to 426. Clearly, you broke right through it, and you retested the 0.5 as resistance. You're attempting to break out. I do think 525 is the next target, and then once you break out, double top and a breakout to $1,200 is in play. Okay, macro target would be $2,600. Shorter term, closer target would be $1,274. Keep in mind though that technically, if it's not bullish, you could still get stuck here and come back down and retest the lows. 525 would be a very big area of resistance. So just keep in mind, you could still wick up here, come up here, get stuck, have a 618 retracement, and then come all the way back down. So just be careful. Once you clear that, and once you start having price action stay over this level, consolidate over this level, then we could start looking at the targets on the upside and bigger moves back up. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. I feel like we all got caught up in the moment during the bull euphoric phase. We didn't even get a bull euphoric phase. I never got a bull euphoric phase. And the next thing you know, we dropped into the shadow realm. We never got a bull euphoric phase. That's what the problem is. There was none. I mean, the coins I held like barely went up, you know. Like I was holding OXC, and the most that I got was like this move. Like from the low to its high was like 273%. That's nothing. And then even here, there was no Euphoria. Euphoria would be at least a 5x. And then Elon did have a nice move up, but unfortunately I didn't sell all of it. I sold only a little bit, and I sold at the 0.5 at 6 euros 36. So it's not like I even made I mean, I did make good money here actually, but with the amount that I ended up holding, I unfortunately went all the way back down anyway, so it kind of like washes itself anyway. It's just a brutal cycle. It's just unfortunate. That's what it is. It's just unfortunate. Yeah, like look, poor Shiba Inu, man. Bro, if this goes back down to 65, sorry, if this goes back down to the 5s, I have to buy in again. Because I made money in Shiba Inu. This is one of the only coins, one of the very few coins I made a lot of money on. So if this ever goes back down to the lows, I'm going to buy this again. What's the website looking like? Yeah. Yeah, man, look how well built this is. Oh, that smells good. I think my wife's making food. Let's go. Bartizan, let's go. We got the Caspa Moonboy in the house. Go through 10 random coins in the top 100 by using a random number generator, or go even further to the top 1,000. That's funny. I'll do that. And just do TA on it. Well, my goal is to do the top 100 coins anyway. Like, go down the list and do the top 100 coins. Like, TA on the top 100 coins. Try to grow my subscriber base that way. If I can gain if I can gain 10 subscribers per coin that I post. Oh my god, wait. That's so easy actually. What, I didn't even think about that. So yeah, you're right. It's 1,000 coins, right? Like each one page is 100, right? So all I have to do is go to page 10, right? Yeah, page. Hold on. Yeah, all I got to do is just go to page 10, which is 1,000. So if I get 10, if I get 10 subscribers per video that I post on the top 1,000, that's 10,000 subscribers. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? What's up? Oh my gosh. I gotta move this before she burns her whiskers. Hey. Look at this tail. I'll just use my cat's. Hey, what coin should I look at? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, seriously, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. 10 coins. Sorry, 10 subscribers per coin. That's a really good idea. Because then I'll just like ooh, that means that if I post, what's number 90, man? Yeah, like there's 10,000 coins. Yo, I could get to 100,000 subscribers. There's surely someone looking out there for whatever, like all these wrapped, like Venus XVS, right? There has to be like somebody. Look, it has 10,000 holders. Hey. Oh my gosh. $0 volume. That's funny. I know it would kind of make it interesting. Yeah, I'm totally down. Especially during slower nights where we get like 10 to 20 viewers. There's really nothing to talk about, right? So why not? Why not do it? I guess we'll do... Yeah, we'll start doing like... We'll start with Leo. I don't... No. We'll do something like, what the hell is Leo? We'll do... SUI. What's SUI? Hey. No. Come on. Taking a look at SUI on the live stream, making a quick update video on SUI. So keep in mind that from our last targets and our last chart, everything's still valid. We did put in a bottom here, and right now we're waiting to break 174 to 207. So keep in mind that we could still come back up here, get stuck in resistance, and come back down, make a lower low, and validate this channel that we're in. Once we break this, 275 is in play, and then to the moon, previous top, double top, $10 would still be in play. Once we do break this low, if we do break it, I do think that there's going to be more selling. You're probably going to come back down to these lows at around like 40 cents, but that might take like months or weeks. I don't know how long, but so far we don't have to worry about that because we're still in this upward channel and we're actually going up right now. So it just depends on, with this relief rally and this recovery rally, how high can we actually manage to go before we have some sort of pullback? And the answer is we need to at least break $2.75. If not, you can come back up here, get stuck in resistance, come down, or even get to 275 and then draw a candle right back down. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. But you would have to, but you kind of would have to do a small little description of these coins and what they do in order for your videos to be super short. No, I'll literally just do videos like that. Just my opinion on like, and if they go up, like a lot of these coins, like they're all like gambles anyway, as you start drifting outside of the top 500 coins. So it's like, hey, this coin came out, it's down 90%, like every other coin. It's a 20x back up to its all-time high. It's a 100x back up to its all-time high. You're bearish. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. All right, let's see. What else can we look at? Let's see. We'll do Polkadot. Wow, this thing's bearish. Taking a look at Polkadot's dot on the live stream. Wow, this thing is bearish. So unfortunately, you broke the previous floor here, so we do have to redraw all of our targets now. Very bearish for Polkadot. You just made lows, not including this giant wick. So you might actually be coming down to refilling this wick at $1.21. But again, given that we did establish a floor right now, and we're in for a recovery rally, you still have resistance at $4.34 to $7. So we could still come back up here, get stuck, and come right back down. Price to beat would be this box. Once that breaks, we can start saying, hey, dot to the moon, potential reversals in play, $15 in play. But as long as we're under this box, it is still very, very bearish. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you so much for your support. Dot is stupid inflation. Yeah, it's stupid inflationary. Here, let me show you. Give me a second. Yeah, so let me show you. Freaking, and I love that you know that. Bro, it has infinite supply. Look at this. Look at the market cap and the price, right? So the market cap here when it first came out was 5 billion, and the price that it came out at was $4.70. Now the price is at $2, and the market cap. Well, actually, let's see where it was at 5 billion. Let's even go a step further here. What was the price at October 15th? October 15th was $3. So you're looking at 5 billion 92. 92 was $6.13. So you're looking at price going from $6.13 to $3, which is 50%. It's literally 50%, and the market cap is the same. So it's very, very inflationary. Keep in mind, as an infinite max supply, and keep in mind they're putting this in front of your face. The token unlocks. You're literally unlocking tokens on the staking 8% all the way out to 2030. So I think it's very, 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 very. I don't like coins that have max supplies infinite. I'm not a big fan of this coin. Yeah, you should put that in the little videos you are making. It's incredibly... Oh, the fact that it's inflationary. Oh, you're talking about like saying like, hey, just FYI, you guys need to understand the max supply, circulation supply, total supply, because obviously when tokens get released... Dude, I have to do that for 1,000 videos, though. That's a lot of me repeating. But yeah, it is really important. People need to understand that. When I first got into crypto, I didn't know that, okay? I'll be the first to admit that. I don't touch anything that has inflation unless I'm shorting it. Yeah, seriously. Another inflationary coin is like ICP. Bro, look at what they did to ICP. Max supply infinite. The market cap is... Dude, the market cap bottomed here at 986 million, and the price was 350, and the market cap is actually more now, and the price is lower, which is crazy. How does that work? Are you in this or not? Hey, I like the push, man. You're right. I should say it. I should do that. I will do that. I think you're right. I think it is very useful information. Bitcoin Bajan, bro, don't let Vision come in here and see that you super chatted me, because he's gonna be like, hey, Crypto Me Analysis, I'm gonna ban your ass for taking my people. No, I'm just joking. But that he's never gonna know. He's not gonna watch me, so it doesn't even matter. Bitcoin Bajan for 5. Yo, let's first super chat of the night. Let's go. Hi there. Can we look at Uniswap? Top incoming $25 to $50. Well, Uniswap is another inflationary coin. Okay, so just keep in mind with Uniswap, they have been releasing coins, and the token unlocks, I think, Oh, they're done actually. It ended August of last year, so I guess it's fully in circulation now. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good for Uniswap. Now for Uniswap, I'll make a video on it actually. Taking a look at Uniswap on the live stream, so we don't have to redraw our targets as of yet. Unfortunately, it is still bearish under $6, but once we get over that, the next target is breaking $8.97. Keep in mind, you are still technically making higher highs and higher lows on Uniswap, so you could argue that you are still in this uptrend and in this channel, okay? So it's very important to note, because once we do turn bullish again, and once we do break out of this area of macro resistance, which sits at $6 to $9, the next target would be retesting $16.91. And at that point, it's going to be a triple top. So you're going to be coming back up here, triple top, and I'm hoping that once we do get over here and the triple tops, you break out, and then $26 and $46 would be in play. Keep in mind that they did dilute the coin. So the Uniswap back then isn't the same as the Uniswap now, if you want to look at it this way. The price was 3.4, the market cap right now is 3.4 billion, and the price is 540, okay? So the last time this price was, let's just take even here, in on January 27, 2021, the market cap was 4.24 billion. And so the price was $20. So if you think about it, that's 4 times less than, the same market cap, but 4 times less in terms of price. So they did inflate it. So it might not necessarily come back up to the all-time high. You might have another 618 retracement, or you might even go up to $26 and then get rejected, and basically bear market starts. So your best bet right now would be breaking 611, breaking $9, and then $16 for a triple top would be in play. And then from there, you have to decide whether you're going to hold it or whether you're going to sell it and take your profits and run. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. I like Uniswap. I like Uniswap because it is on Robinhood. And I don't think Uniswap is going to go anywhere. Like, I think that Uniswap is here for the long run, if that makes sense. Okay, my cat's gone, so I could bring back my candle. All right. And hey, Bitcoin Bajan, thank you so much for the 5 beans. I really appreciate that. First super chat of the night. They're about to burn some, actually. Yo, they're about to burn some. Do I need to buy some right now? Hey, I might buy some right now, bro. Like, am I going to get in at the low? This would be the time, because you're still validating this uptrend, so this would be the time to buy. How much would 100 coins would be? $500? Let me see. Yeah, it would be $500, and if it goes back up to $27, no, if it goes back up to $16, that's like $1,600. That might not be a bad play. The only problem is, what if it comes back down to $9 and get rejected and you're validating this downtrend? But I don't think that, no, because you did make a higher high, but then you made a lower high here. Huh. Interesting. Welcome to the beginning of the live. Yeah, welcome to the beginning of the live stream. We've already been live for 49 minutes. That's crazy. Unification proposal. They are burning 15% Uniswap supply. When is that? Hey, Bitcoin Bajan, when is that going to happen? Do you know when that's going to happen? Nights of Insomnia, what's up? Happy Friday night. Yeah, happy Friday, man. Bartizan says Bitcoin, they need to burn a lot more than 15% of it to really have an impact. I mean, 15% is a lot. 15% is $450 million off the market cap, dude. All, like, can you confirm that? Bitcoin Bajan, can you actually, like, can you tell us when that's going to happen? What's up, Sajin? How are you? Welcome to the close to the end of the live stream. Welcome to the 90% mark of the live stream. Hold on, let me go check something really quick. I got to check something. All right. Perfect. Perfect timing. I'd asked my wife when dinner was gonna get ready. When is my dinner ready? I'm just joking. I will look now to confirm. Yes, please look now to confirm. Uniswap monthly, weekly hiking channel is red, bearish, so horrible time to buy Uniswap because Bitcoin will go down more. Well, so what are you thinking? You're thinking buy Uniswap at $4.92. So like another 10% capitulation. $150 million coins is 150 million coins inflated. It's a lot more than 150 million coins since it was $40. That's true, but I mean, it's not like Uniswap. But my whole thing is that I don't think Uniswap's going anywhere. Like, I don't think this is a project that's going to go to zero. Bro, you picked the worst month in crypto to stream every day. You know, yeah, you're right. I did. But the thing is, like, I need to get more consistent with it. And I just need to do it. So next year, 6 months out of the 12 months, I'm going to be live streaming every day. And then to grow my channel, I'm also going to be doing videos on the top 100 coins. And thanks to some tips, I will be including like the tokenomics and explaining the tokenomics on each one too. So, because I need to grow my channel. So we'll do like January off, February on, and so on. Yeah, it's really bad month right now. It's crazy that it's really bad. The chat revenue, this is the chart for my chat revenue right now. Let me just. So basically, my chat revenue is like in starting June. It peaked in June or something. Yeah, it peaked in June. So it's that, and then it's that, and then it's that, and then it's this. So July, August, September, October, November, I just got paid, and then December. So basically what I'm getting paid in December is the lowest, and then so far, based on my trajectory, my January payment is going to be actually the same as last month's, but I'm doing live streaming every single day this month. So Aloe, you are absolutely correct. I picked the worst month to go live stream every single day, but it's okay because regardless, I still get a couple of subscribers here and there, and then I could still I still get some super chats like here and there. Like I just got $5 from Bitcoin with John, you know. And thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. Kiwi started too soon, but they're increasing liquidity, stocks, commodities. So a 50% burn is looking at a $15 target if you're lucky, in my opinion. How do I post link in chat? Won't let me. It's available when you search unification proposal, Uniswap. Let's see. Let's see. Today, Uniswap Foundation excited a joint governance proposal that aligns the to Uniswap ecosystem. The protocol has processed 4 trillion in volume. Dude, Uniswap's not going anywhere, man. Made possible by thousands of developers, millions of liquidity providers, true, and hundreds of millions of swapping wallets. But the last several years have also come with obstacles. We fought legal battles and navigated a hostile regulatory environment under Gensler's SEC, which he's obviously no longer there. The climate has changed in the U.S. and milestones like Uniswap governance adopting Dooney and Duna have prepared Uniswap communities for the next steps. So burn 100 million Uniswap from the treasury, representing approximately amount of Unicorn that would have been burned in fees were on if it were on from the beginning. So Uniswap would be 530 million. Let me see something. Yeah, bro. Dude, Uniswap's not going anywhere, man. So yeah, proposal to burn 100 million coins. To minimize impact, proposal fees roll out over time, starting with V2 pools and V3 pools that make 80 to 95% of liquidity providers' fees on Ethereum mainnet. From there, fees can be churned for layer 2s and other layer 1s. Version 4 Uniswap X, PFTA, and aggregator hooks. Uniswap version 2 fee levels are hard-coded, and governance must be enabled or disable fees across all V2 pools at once. Oh, interesting. Unichain sequencer fees. Unichain launched just 9 months ago. Unichain launched just 9 months ago, and it's already processed 100 billion in annual decentralized exchange volume and 7.5 million annualized sequencer fees. Yeah, man, super bullish on Uniswap. I don't think I would trade soon Uniswap too. I think this is like definitely a coin I would hold. Very, very, very bullish on Uniswap, but I need to buy Litecoin before I buy Uniswap, because Litecoin I'm also very bullish on. But man, you saying that is like is making me like FOMO, but I'm not going to because I've done that in the past. But yeah, Bitcoin Bajan, dude. If you're buying right now, you're just hoping for this continuation, for the continued uptrend, and you're looking at needing to break $9, and then $16 would be in play. I just bought a bunch, planning to hold long term. Now, proof of stake, they can increase supply and reverse a burn, just like Chronos. You're bullish on Uni, but yeah, I'm bullish on Uni in the long run, yeah. And Litecoin. But did you see me buy it? Allo. But did I die? Right? But did I die? But did you see me buy it? No. That's why I haven't bought Litecoin yet too. That's why I only have 0.002 BTC. Excuse me. Hey. No. Yeah, so I do think that. That's why I haven't bought in yet, because I'm not going to buy it. Because I think we're going to go down. I do think that we're in a bear market now. And I don't want to buy coins that I'm going to trade. I want to buy coins that I'm going to hold. That's the thing. Like, I did that with OXT. I held for like 5 years, man. What a mistake. Yo, Bitcoin Bajan, we'll always take a look at Uniswap for you. Because I'm really curious where this thing ends up going. Because especially with that burn, that's going to be pretty good. Like a wise trader once said, you're always in a position. Wait, who said that? I didn't say that. A wise trader once said you are always in a position, so if you're not buying it, you are spot short and therefore bearish. Hey, no. Don't burn your whiskers. Hold on. So if you're not buying it, which I'm not, you are spot short. I'm not shorting it either. Why would I short it? And therefore bearish? I am bearish. But I think it's bullish, and I think that it will go up. But how low is it going to go? Right? How low is it going to go before it bottoms? Do you think we have a relief rally or straight to the shadow realm? Yeah, that's a good question. So From the looks of it, man, it looks like we're just going to go straight down. I think that maybe we'll get news and something's going to happen and we just get a giant sell off to like 70,000. But like, I don't mean to scare you off, because if you're holding it and if you're holding like that coin, so it's not like you're holding like a gamble coin. So I think that in the long run, you'll be fine, and you could always just dollar cost average down. But I do think that we are bearish right now. I think that we've gotten stuck so many times at 91.3. Hey, we got stuck so many times at 91.3 that it is like we're about to basically fall off the table, in my opinion. It just looks like it to me. I could be wrong. I mean, dude, I might be wrong. Like, this thing might actually go up to 106, which would be the next area of resistance. But how I'm playing it is my money is like, obviously, as Aloe says, I'm spot short, therefore I'm bearish. My money's in the bank. I'm waiting for these drops. And when these drops happen, I'll be buying Bitcoin. I'll start my Litecoin position under $70, and I'll make a video on it. You guys will probably see because I'll do it on the live stream. But when you see Litecoin under $70, I'm going to buy 10 Litecoin and then start a position that way. And then my next time I buy BTC is going to be 0.002 BTC at around $70,000. Okay. Knights of Insomnia says, yeah, man, I've been holding for 5 years plus. Yeah, I held for 5 years and then I just sold in June. And dude, I sold in June and it went down another 50%. So imagine if I didn't sell in June. I would be down another 50%. I just held the wrong coin. If I had put that money in Bitcoin, I would have had like $300,000, $400,000 now. Even holding it, right? Even holding it and still holding it to this day to 90,000. I haven't sold like an idiot. You're not an idiot. Waiting for another bounce to accept my fate. A lot of people are waiting for another bounce. A lot of people are waiting for a relief rally. Bitcoin Bajan, I just said screw it. So like the 100 billion Dogelon that I bought extra, I was just like, you know what, I'm selling it. And I sold it at 62. And luckily I did, because I think it went all the way back down to 50 and now it's at like 55. So I don't even care. If it goes up, great. I almost bought Suku, but Vision made me see it differently. Ended up holding Uniswap. I would definitely hold Uniswap rather than to buy Suku, because Suku, it's a gamble. You're sitting at the bottom. Look at this. Yeah, I mean, this is like something that Aloe would gamble on. I'm just joking, Aloe. Yeah, I mean, you're bearish under 3 cents 90. You're just making lower lows. You're in this like spiral, in this downtrend, the downtrend of death. And it's very bearish, man. I mean, I don't need to tell you that. You're very, very, very bearish on Suku. I'm surprised this is still even on exchanges, right? I mean, you used to be this thing was like over 100 million, 126 million market cap. And it looks like they diluted it. Look at that. So this is another coin that they diluted. You see how the price goes down, but the market cap actually it actually double bottomed. You see that back here, it was 7.8 million on October 26th. And the price was 9 cents. October 26th, 9 cents. And the market cap is now 7 million and the price is 1 cent. So they diluted the crap out of this coin. Another Coinbase special where they dilute and then they end up like pulling the rug on you. But 101,000 holders, that is a lot. Very, very, very low market cap. Very, very, very low volume. So just be careful with that. But I do agree with that. I think holding Uniswap is better than buying Suku. Unless you're just trying to buy Suku right now because you're trying to get into a very short-term trade. But the trade might not happen and the thing might just go down. So, nah, I would honestly, but I would only buy it on a capitulation wick. Suku? It's just a saying I've heard before that's really good to follow. Hey. Hold on, there might be a spider down there. Give me a second. Hey. What's going on? Okay. Well, no spider. Okay, so what are we looking at? I would buy the capitulation wick. Dude, imagine if Uniswap capitulates for me or Litecoin capitulates for me. Bro, that would be the best thing ever. Dude, she just wants to play. I'm sorry, my cat literally, like, you see this? She keeps, like, bothering me down here, and I think it's because she just, like, wants to play. So I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. We have like 11 people anyway, so y'all can watch me play with my cat. Hey, this is now a cat stream, okay? Let me read the chat. Oh yeah, dude. Any big capitulation on Uniswap or Litecoin, dude, I would definitely buy. Death Spiral for Suku, that is correct. What about Staffy FIS coin looking like a good buy or should? Oh no, that's also another crappy coin, man. Didn't we just have a nice move up? Hey, yeah, we just had a capitulation, man. This thing just got delisted, right? Aloe, this is the coin that got delisted, right? Yeah, this coin just got delisted. You're gambling if you buy this coin. Hey. Yeah, we'll take a look at Staffy for you in a second. Give me a second. I gotta like have her like lose some energy. All right. This is the coin that just got delisted, so just be careful. FIS USD. Yeah, dude. Like. Aloe, everything is a gamble at this point, but look at this. Like, this is an extra gamble at this point, right? Yeah, man, this thing's cooked. This thing's just going to zero. I mean, you're buying now in hopes of getting a 200 to 500% rally, but you're still bearish even if you come up here and get stuck. So if you're planning on buying this coin and holding it, it's probably gonna go to zero. And if you're trading it, then you have an opportunity to make a good profit on this coin. But this is obviously like, you don't need to like Bitcoin Bajan. You looked at Suku and I showed you the chart. Garbage. You showed me FIS Staffy. This thing's garbage. This thing's like OXT. As much as I hate saying it, the chart doesn't lie, right? This coin, garbage. You're sitting at all-time lows. These are gamble plays, so if you're buying it, you're hoping to buy the bottom and this thing has some sort of relief rally, right? But if you want a good coin, and what you were saying earlier about Uniswap, look at Uniswap's chart, right? You're like still in an uptrend. Like you're still like, you're not like all the way down here and making all-time lows. You're still, the chart still has life and you're just consolidating. So if you compare this with the other two, right, you'll be like, out of the three charts I showed you, which one's the best one? This one, right? I think Monat might be the next decently high cap to capitulate. Where's that JY's adventure guy? I really hope he's fine. Yeah, dude, this thing, he was like very adamant about this coin. And okay, 10.83% market cap. Oh, they still haven't released coins. Okay. Oh, I'm just waiting. Hey guys, like in the next couple years or in the next year, we'll see how much they release and what that does with the price. But yeah, Monad, dude, I feel bad for anyone that got into Monad, obviously. That's not the right coin. This is. Yeah, so... Yeah, man, this thing looks like it's about to basically go to capitulate right now. Once you break 2 cents 10, you're gonna make a lower low. Once you break 2 cents 10, you're probably gonna land at like what? Like 1 cent 60 would be the next landing pad. Yeah. How does this thing have like such high volume though? Over 100 million volume for that market cap ain't bad. It's not bad at all, but is it gonna last? Hey, just look at what Vara did. Remember when Vara came out? Yo, Vara looks like it's bottoming though. This would be a huge gamble play. But look at this. Look at what Vara's volume. Vara's volume was, dude, actually it always sucked. Yeah, never mind. What am I talking about? It was always garbage. Yeah, never mind. I thought Vara had higher volume when it came out, but no. Yeah, Monad has ridiculously good volume compared to market cap ratio. 127 million, that's nothing to look. Although it might be artificial. Like, they're obviously just artificial pumping it and selling. Even if a lot of it is fake a decent amount. Yeah, it is. Yeah, $10 million on... 15 million on Bybit, 11 million on Gate.io, 13 million on HTX, bro. That's a lot. Bartizan says Monad is going to zero because Caspa exists and it's pointless trying to do the same thing Cadena failed doing. On top of that, they need to release 90 billion. Yeah, I know. Just wait until they start releasing coins. This thing's going to go to zero. Damn, imagine getting into Caspa like back here. Bro. What happened to Cadena? Yeah, this thing also went to zero. They got bankrupt or something, right? That's what happened? Bitcoin Bajan says, I wish I could catch the bottom of a crap coin that makes 10x or so, but never happens. I understand what you're saying. I understand that, like, what you're trying to do. The problem is that those are probably the coins that end up, like, basically capitulating another 50%, right? It doesn't happen all the time. So, like, I mean, if you're gambling and if you want to get into a short trade, then it's not a bad idea. Like, Suku, fine, get into Suku, you know? Get into Suku and then sell when it goes up, like, let's see. Like, if you're trying to buy Suku for a short trade, then get into Suku and then, like, if you're buying now, you're buying the bottom. So, on the shorter time frame for Suku, we have resistance at 1 cent, 70 to 2 cents. So just don't get greedy and sell for 33% to 63% pump. Okay? You even had that pump here. So when you bottomed here and consolidate it, I would have said the same thing, right? Hey, if you're buying the bottom, you're selling at this box, which at that point would have been 3 cents 50 to 4 cents 60. So I'd be like, hey, Bitcoin Bajan, you get in for 50% to 89%. And you came up, got stuck in resistance, came down, made a lower low. So you're in the same spot now. So if you're trying to trade it, you're hoping that it doesn't capitulate more and you get at least some sort of move up like you got last time. And even you did that last time too. Like here. You went up to you broke a little bit past that and you went a little bit higher, but you still got stuck and made a lower low. So we would be saying the same thing now, right? 1 cent, 72 cents, get in. Take your 30% to 60% or whatever it was and get out. And then what was the other coin you said? It was Suku, and then it was, what was your other coin? Your other crappy one, that the garbage one that you said, what was it? What was it? I just had it up. It was Suku, and then it was what? Like you just had another one. Oh, Fizz, Staffy. So like for Staffy, if you're like, hey, I want to gamble, you're like, hey, crypto analysis, I want to gamble. Well, first of all, I would delete the long-term targets, right? And then I would say, hey, if you're trying to gamble and if you're trying to buy the bottom and hope it doesn't get delisted and go to zero, then I would say resistance at 3 cents, 80 to 5 cents. So that's still a pretty decent move up on the shorter time frame, not longer time frame. So you get in now, you take your 48% to 90% move, and then again, it's just to show you an example. We would have said that before multiple times, right? Like here to here, you actually went a lot. You actually went very like a lot past that. You went 56%, 105%. If you got greedy, it would have held out because you actually went up 186%. And then the next time it did that, right? You get these bounces in the bear market. You could still make money. You just can't get greedy. So here, this was 38 to 68%. You actually went even higher. You went up to the 618. That's not guaranteed though. So that's why, conservatively speaking, like, you know, be happy with if it goes up 42 to 95% for Staffy. You know what I mean? So you do that in the bear market, you'll be fine. But we're greedy. We want it to go up forever. You know, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm buying Litecoin, Bitcoin, and you showed me Uniswap. Uniswap's protocol. That's very bullish. Just FYI, that's very bullish. Whether you have a recovery rally, maybe Uniswap in order to, because I think we're bearish. Sorry. So I think we're bearish. I'm not going to change that. But there's no reason why you can't get really big moves up, like protection bounces. So that way, when Bitcoin does go down, I don't know how down it's going to go, but Al is going to say 20K for whatever reason. I don't know how low it's going to go, but you might have a pretty good protection bounce before we start moving down. So it doesn't have to go all the way. It doesn't have to fall from here. You might go up to $9, $12, $16, and then get stuck. And then Bitcoin bear market, you got those really big capitulation down, and then it comes back down, and it's still validating a macro uptrend, right? So you don't have to worry about it basically breaking below $5 right now. You could get some sort of relief rally. Edmund says, hi, can you take a look at I Love Puppies on ETH? Yes, I have to look at a super chat first though. They couldn't afford to run parallel chains, literally the same thing as Monad. Bitcoin Bajan for another 5, man. That's 10 beans. Thank you so much for the 2 super chats. Can we take a look at Keyboard Cat and Peanut the Scroll? Good plays or garbage? Yeah, we could take a look at it. Why buy Litecoin over Caspa? Why buy Litecoin over Caspa? I love it. I love it, Bardazon. Please have a take a look at I Love Puppies. Yeah, I can. I got to look at Keyboard Cat, Peanut the Squirrel, and then I'll take a look at I Love Puppies for you. So obviously those Keyboard Cat. I like Keyboard Cat because I have cats and I play the keyboard. Well, the piano, but whatever. Keyboard Cats. Keyboard Cat is a gamble, obviously. So the same with this, right? Like you already came up to resistance and you got stuck. Very small market cap. It is on Coinbase. So if you're buying this coin, obviously it is a gamble. 11 million market cap, fully diluted. What I do want to emphasize is that it has 766,000 holders. That is insane. Okay, just FYI, I would rather choose KeyCat over Peanut the Scroll because it has a lot more upside potential. And it has a lot more holders. I think it has a lot more holders, but we'll take a look at it for you. So Keyboard Cat, you have resistance at 2014 and 2019. And just keep in mind, it is a 16x back up to its all-time high. So it's still a very small market cap, 160 million. So short-term area to break is 2014 and 19, and then 2003, and then from there to the moon. Now, Peanut the Squirrel. I don't like Peanut the Squirrel because I just think that it's kind of irrelevant now, right? So, but it is on Robinhood, so you could actually buy Peanut on Robinhood, okay? So, with Peanut the Squirrel, it doesn't, I mean, I think you came down to the 786 support, right? Yeah, you actually landed right on 8 cents support, okay? And coincidentally, oh my gosh, I can't talk. Coincidentally, that's around where Robinhood listed the price. It pumped 18x, and then it basically rugged back down. So it is sitting on support right now. On the shorter time frame, you have resistance at 17 cents to 29 cents. You could still come back up here, get stuck, come back down. But it's an 83 million market cap. It has 84,000 holders. So KeyCat has almost 10 times more holders than Peanut the Squirrel. So a lot of factors to look at. So if you're holding it, you know, I think a higher risk, higher reward is Keyboard Cat, but maybe it might be a little bit safer for Peanut the Squirrel, because again, it's on Robinhood and it's 83 million market cap. But I wouldn't, if you put a gun to my head, I would probably buy Keyboard Cat rather than Peanut the Squirrel. But I think they might be good plays short term to get these recovery rallies. But maybe you have to wait until next cycle or until memes become hot again for these coins to go back up to their all-time high. And thank you so much for the other 5. I really appreciate it. And then let's take a look at I Love Puppies on ETH. I Love Puppies on ETH. I think we have a chart for you, right? Yeah, so for I Love Puppies, I think I already looked at this for you. So every single time we break the 236382, like I say in every one of my videos, typically we come back down and retest this area of support. So right now for I Love Puppies, although you do technically still have support at 6016, anything can happen because this is also an 8 million market cap. Very, very, very low market cap. And we could just get a reversal from here for all I know. Next target on the upside would be around, what, like 4011, which as of today is like a 50x. And that's going to put the market cap still like 160 million. So very, very, very low market cap. But yeah, in terms of support, just keep in mind, typically when we do break that, we do come back down and retest this area of support at 705 to 601. These are very big moves down, okay? I don't know how long it's going to take. It might chop around. It might, you know, if I had this coin and I really like this coin and I was dollar cost averaging down, I would wait until it gets in this box, and if you go up, then I would be happy with the amount that I already had, and I would be in profit at that point in theory. So again, huge gamble play here, but it does have potential. It's not a coin that's just going to zero. You had a monster rally. I mean, this coin went up 40. It went up 50x, and it's of course having some sort of retracement. So, just FYI. Not financial advice, just my opinion. If you love Litecoin and Bitcoin, you really need to. You really need to do a deep dive on Caspa. Like really. Not on stream. I don't care. Just you guys look into it. I'll look into it. I promise you, Bartizan, I will take a look into it. You coming into live streams every single day, I will take a look at it. Okay, I'm gonna read up on it. More holders, more people to spread your scam among to, but not if they're holding. Not if they're holding a lot. Is KeyCat going to 1 cent eventually? The better question is, can KeyCat go to 1 cent? And let me answer that question. It can, yeah. You're looking at we have a target higher than that. That's funny. Keyboard car. Yeah, we have a target at 2 cents, man. It could go to 2 cents. So yeah, I do think so. I do think it can go. It could go to 1 cent. Yes, absolutely, dude. Eventually, yeah. I think that's like bare minimum. Bitcoin Bajan, you're only asking for 100 million market cap. There are crap coins that come out that get listed at like 10 billion market cap and they go to zero. This thing's at 11 million with 766,000 holders. Yes, I think Keyboard Cat can go to 1 penny. Whoa, it's a good one possibly. Yeah, and that's a 10x. And that's a 10x. Hold on, let me give me 1 second. Hey, is it done? Okay. Yeah, it's. I didn't even realize it was an hour and 27 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate you guys coming by. Just remember, none of this is financial. I have to cut the live stream. I have to go have dinner, and we're gonna watch a Christmas movie. So I didn't realize I was live for an hour 27 minutes. I think it's because Bitcoin Bajan came and super chatted, so that's why I got extended. So Bitcoin Bajan keeping the live stream going. So hey, thank you so much for the 2 super chats. I really do appreciate that. I'll catch you in Vision's live stream if you're there tomorrow. But just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and this is all just for entertainment purposes. We're going to be going live again tomorrow, probably in the afternoon time. So I want to kind of do it a little bit later instead of the morning time. I'm going to be doing all my watch list videos tomorrow, so they're going to be posted in the morning, and that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate all the super chats, all the subscribers, all the members. Thank you so much for all of your support. I really do appreciate it. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow, and I will hopefully see you in tomorrow's live stream. Thank you.